Hi everybody, it's Lee Milteer. I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and welcome to Gems of Wisdom. We're going to talk about some hacks today to release your stress and not let it affect you so much. Here's the truth. We're in the middle of summer. It's hot. It's humid. People's tempers are a little flared. There's a little jealousy that we're working, other people aren't working. That doesn't seem fair. Life is moving along at a faster pace than we've ever seen it before. There are reasons we have stress. Now, here's number one hack. When you feel stressed, realize that if you don't control that can go into depression. So one of the first things you want to do is start controlling your self-talk. If you're saying to yourself regularly, I'm so stressed out, this is so tiring, this is so exhausting, I cannot do this all, this is not fair, you're going to get even more stressed out. So how about change your self-talk? Start to realize you're not a victim. You have volunteered for some of this stress. So unvolunteer for some of the stress. Life doesn't have to be perfect. It never has been, never will be. So expectations are the source of all suffering. So if you have expectations that you're going to have a dinner party or a business launch or hire new staff or anything and it's going to run smoothly, have you lived on earth very long? Because these things rarely happen. Prepare yourself. Expect hiccups and problems and challenges every day. And then your stress goes down because you know they're going to happen. That's a realistic point of view. Change the self-talk that, there is a solution to this challenge. Yes, we will find the solution. Breathe deeply. Yoga and meditation are very fabulous remedies for a lot of stress because there's a lot of control on the breathing. So when I find myself kind of breathless and, just running around not breathing, I really focus on my abdomen and breathing deeply 10 or 15 times. Because here's the secret. You can only think of one thing at a time. And because you can only think of one thing at a time, when you're focused on your breathing, you're not focused on the chaos that's going on outside of you. And the other thing is, again, adjust your expectations. I had a client this week alone who had saved money for 3 solid years so he could take his large extended family on a very high-end expensive cruise. He came back to me and said, "What a disaster. I have never been so stressed out in my life." And the reason he was so stressed out is because he expected this large family, everyone to get along. He expected that everything would be perfect and everybody would be happy and there would be no arguments or no competition. He expected that at the end of the whole thing that people would love him so much and be so grateful. None of those things happened. So again, if you have expectations and you are relying on other people to make you happy, you're going to be stressed out, you're going to be disappointed. So it's super important that you love yourself enough to start having the skill of awareness of what causes you stress. What are the psychological, emotional, and physical things that happen when you have stress? And what can you do about that? Well, one of the things you can do about it is have self-imposed pattern interrupts. When I've just had my big Achilles heel is technology problems. So if my website goes down or something's not working, my whole body starts to just tense up. So I know the best thing for me to do is not make decisions when I'm upset, not make decisions when I'm really stressed out because I'm in an unresourceful state of mind. And in an unresourceful state of mind, I will not make good decisions. So I will go play with the dog down there you can't see her, but she's white, she's there. Or I'll go take a walk on the beach or in nature, or I will do something as a pattern interrupt to change my thought processes, relax my body. The deep breathing works. The other thing is start asking yourself important questions. So here's a question you should ask yourself. What areas of my life have I allowed myself to be the victim? And what do I want to do different in the future? What things in my life am I out of balance with? Am I working too many hours and not resting enough? I'm not planning play enough. I'm not enjoying and laughing enough. What activities am I trying to be all things to all people? Man, this will really get you stressed out. What parts of my life am I stuffing my feelings and I'm not venting my frustrations in an acceptable and appropriate manner? Where am I taking myself too seriously? And 1 year from today, what will be funny about this situation and the behavior that's happening that's causing me stress? So the big question is, what am I doing to support myself? So we're getting ready to launch my great October 2017 Profit and Purpose Vision Quest in Virginia Beach. And my staff and I have been working really, really hard. And so we have a big carrot for all of us. When that is over and it's successful and everything is settled in, I have a carrot of something I'm going to do for myself. They have a carrot, and it's something to look forward to and a reason, literally, not to allow ourselves to get stressed out. So this is Lee Milteer saying, love yourself a lot more, folks. Don't take life so seriously. You're not going to get out alive. And, pace yourself, because if there's a problem, there is a solution. So sending you love and light. Talk to you next week.